Okay, my docket says resisting an officer without violence and other charges. There are no other charges.
No, Your Honor. Alex Lane, back for the record, Your Honor. The information should reflect one count of resisting an officer without violence.
Okay, sir, you ready to go to trial?
Are you still bound by the principles of your oath?
I'm sorry?
Are you still bound by the principles of your oath?
I'm asking you if you're ready to go to trial.
Are you still bound by the principles of your oath?
Question with a question?
Is this court bound by the Constitution and no Supreme Court rulings?
Yeah, we're going to be following the Constitution.
Okay. The law provides that once state and federal jurisdiction has been challenged, it must be proven. Maine v. Tibbet. Jurisdiction can be challenged at any time, and jurisdiction, once challenged, cannot be assumed and must be decided. Bassel v. Utah. The burden shifts to the court to prove jurisdiction. Roseman v. Lambert. The demand to dismiss this frivolous matter is still presented before you. Jurisdiction still hasn't been proven. Any order ordered after this and followed will only fall in compliance with me retaining my rights. The accused will remain mute.
Okay, your demand to dismiss is denied. Your speedy trial rights are reinstated based on some case law that's developed. So we'll treat it as if there's been no waiver. Sir, do you understand the charge that you've been filed against you?
I do not understand.
Okay.
The nature and cause of these actions brought against me.
You've been charged with resisting an officer without violence.
I do not understand the nature and cause of these actions brought against me.
You understand that that's a first-degree misdemeanor?
I do not understand.
Okay. Do you understand that first-degree misdemeanor is punishable by
I do not understand.
Let me finish. Punishable by up to 364 days in jail.
I do not understand.
Have you completed high school?
I do not understand.
Have you completed high school?
I'm competent, but I don't understand what you're asking me.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get at. If you're competent to represent yourself, do you want an attorney?
I cannot represent myself because I am myself.
Okay. Do you want an attorney?
I cannot represent myself because I am myself. I don't do attorneys. I find them to be injurious to my life, liberty, and freedom.
Okay, so you don't want an attorney?
I don't do attorneys. I find them to be injurious to my life, liberty, and freedom.
Okay, so you're going to go ahead and proceed pro se?
I want this matter, I only came here special appearance to get this matter over and done with. Okay. I'm here special appearance, sui juris.
Your Honor, the state's offer in this case would be 12 months probation. There would be 50 hours of alternative community service. There would be the ACF milepost class. There would be fines and court costs. There would be a $100 cost of investigation to the sheriff's office, and that would be a stipulated amount from the cost affidavit submitted in the amount of $1,516.90, as there were numerous co-defendants. And then there would also be a letter of apology to Deputy Sheriff Roldos, who is listed in the information.
Mr. Saunders, do you have any desire to give that offer serious consideration? It would mean that you wouldn't go to jail. 12 months probation.
And the state would have no objection with an early termination of probation upon completion of all the conditions that were offered by the state.
Mr. Saunders?
Jurisdiction still has not been proven.
Okay. That motion was denied. You've done a good job of preserving your record on that, and you can consider that on appeal if it should go on appeal.
Well,
do you have a desire to accept the offer?
I just want to get this matter over with. Jurisdiction still hasn't been proven. It's up to him to prove jurisdiction. I know it's not your job. It's up to him. He's the one trying to bring the charges against me. Can you prove jurisdiction right now?
Your Honor, the state filed an information that was dated on November 21st, 2013. I don't know the exact date. By filing information for a misdemeanor, according to Florida Statute 34.01, Florida County Courts have constitutional jurisdiction in all misdemeanor cases of all violations of municipal and county ordinances, and this includes a first-degree misdemeanor that the state has filed an information for. So this court does have jurisdiction under Florida law and under the Florida Constitution and the United States Constitution.
Subject matter jurisdiction?
Okay, I've already.
or personal
I
jurisdiction.
appreciate you putting that on the record. Mr. Saunders, we're going to be set for jury selection on Monday.
And I never made a plea.
And the jury trial.
I never made a plea. How did this even get this far?
Yeah, and the jury trial will be set for next.
For the record, I never made a plea. First time I came here, you said that you assumed that I was pleading not guilty. And you were practicing law from the bench. You were acting as my attorney. You're not allowed to do that.
Here, you would not say anything but this.
I told you I was challenging jurisdiction.
And I denied the motion at that
No,
time.
I'm talking about the first time I came here.
I understand, and I denied the motion at that time as well.
No, I wasn't trying to get the motion for the first time. I was just challenging jurisdiction. I didn't ask for it to be dismissed the first time.
I denied your argument.
How did you deny my argument but accept my plea?
Would you like to plead guilty?
How do you deny my argument but accept my plea?
Would you like to plead guilty?
I'm not pleading anything. I never came here to make a plea. I came here special appearance to get this matter dismissed.
How old are you?
22.
Okay. And have you completed high school?
The accused will remain mute.
Okay. You ever been a judge incompetent or suffered with any mental disability? You ever represented yourself in criminal case?
I cannot represent myself because I am myself. I do not understand the nature and cause of the actions brought against me.
Are you aware?
The Sixth Amendment gives me the right to understand the nature and actions brought against me, and I don't.
Are you aware of the maximum penalty for each charge?
The accused will remain mute.
Are you familiar with the exact legal elements for the crime that you're charged with?
The accused will remain mute.
And do you realize if you're found guilty that you could spend 364 days in jail?
The accused will remain mute. Can you prove subject matter jurisdiction or personal jurisdiction?
Do you realize if you represent yourself that you're on your own?
I can't represent myself because I am myself.
And I can't tell you how to try the case or give you help in any way.
And you can't accept my plea either, right?
Are you familiar with the rules of evidence?
The accused will remain silent.
And do you know that if you do not make certain objections, evidence may come in against you, and that shouldn't, and that you can perhaps not raise that issue on?
Can you prove subject matter jurisdiction? Can you prove subject matter
Are you
jurisdiction?
familiar with the Florida Rules of Criminal Procedure?
Prosecutor, can you prove subject matter jurisdiction?
Sir,
You talk to him sometimes, he can't talk to you.
this is not an opportunity for you to have a conversation with him. It's an opportunity to talk to the court.
Well, you can't prove subject matter jurisdiction.
Are you familiar?
If
with
anybody
the
can't
rules?
prove subject matter jurisdiction, I demand this case be dismissed.
Are you familiar with the Florida Rules of Criminal Procedure?
The accused will remain silent.
Do you know that if you do not make certain motions, you may be waiving that right? You can't raise the issues on appeal. We will see you Monday at 8:30 for jury selection. And before we get any further, I'm going to do that again, go through that colloquy. I can only encourage you, Mr. Saunders, and tell you today that you need an attorney. You're in way over your head. And if this is the way you want to present yourself in front of the jury, it's not going to be, I don't think you're going to get a whole lot of support from the jury.
Okay.
You need to present your defense.
Okay.
Step up, get the next one.
Okay,